What's good? What's good? What's good, umpire? Can let a few people get on here real quick, bud. There they are. Sat that and Motorized Misfit. Motorized Misfit, you always just jump right up in there, my boy. I appreciate you. Carol Panis, more smoke recovery and mental health. I agree, man. Tom Carlson, Nick Dump, Nino Dump. Wait, I can't see you guys. Yeah, Nino Dump, Chris Tozer, Seth Dutton Gaming, Bass Chef. I appreciate all you guys. I just want you guys all to know I appreciate you jumping in. Unfortunately, this little virus is finally hit home. It's touching people that I know. Partner of mine's wife died, and a friend of Harriet's son died yesterday from it. So I guess it's not some big joke anymore. It's some big scam. Appreciate you, Cairo. Appreciate you. Yeah, speaking of which, so yeah, they told me they were going to cut me a deal. I was going to start paying $600. I went over to pay it this morning, and he said, with as many people that need beds, I'm going to need the full rent this month. I'm like, Anyway, who gives a shit about money in times like this? You know what I mean? Like, people got other shit going on. I'm a little affected by it. Sorry, guys. Fucked up, you guys. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not just affecting the elder now, because she was like 33 and the kid, he was no more than 27, so it's affecting. I can't even read. I got tears in my eyes. Shit. Maybe I should sign back off and come back on when I'm a little more together. You had a friend pass last week, 2 more. No, I did listen to the president. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't leave the house unless I have to. And when I do, I have gloves on, and I have that gay-ass mask on, which is, the plus to that is I've learned I need to brush my teeth on a regular basis. Haha. I don't know, you guys. I hope none of your families are being affected by it. I hope you're all safe and sound. Scary times. This is going down in the history books for sure. You know what I mean? There's no question about it. So, you guys, please, I'm coming on here to let you know, don't just think it affects the old. These millennials are just running around like they don't give a shit, and when it touches their household, when they bring it home, and it may not affect them. You're right. It just may not affect them, but it may just affect somebody in their house. No, actually, he didn't really have any underlying health issues. Myself, I do. I got COPD. I got some gifts, but I'm good with my God. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good to go anytime he needs me. He's going to call me. I got a date in the books, and I can't change it, so I don't trip on it. But I do feel for those that aren't as reserved in their beliefs as I am. You know what I mean? Right, exactly, Seth Dutton. Exactly, man. They think they're indispensable, and you know what? They just may be, but guess what? They're screwing everyone around them. I was sort of hoping. I don't know if any of you guys know about Q, but I was sort of hoping that was the case. That they were going to slam all movement so that they could come in and arrest all these top shelf child molesters, all these rich motherfuckers that all the way to the White House. That's what I was buying into. That's what I was hoping for. That's all this was about. Only 23 likes again. You guys, I really need your help on this because the algorithm's gotten screwed up lately. It hasn't been really helping me out too much. And I've been doing the best I can as far as cutting better video for you. I've been having it edited correctly. I've been having, as correctly as I can have it done, okay, 20 to 30% have no underlying health issues. Yeah, it's, and I don't think we're being told everything. I don't think we're being told everything. I do believe that it is airborne. I believe it is in the air. I'm starting to believe that anyway. So thank you. Brad, thank you, my boy. I appreciate you going to PayPal and doing that. That's awesome. Every cent helps, man. That buys a roll of toilet paper for someone. And then I went to go take the little old lady to the bank. Well, she wasn't even going to go with me. I was going to go to the food bank for her because she's stuck here on a month to month, and it was closed. I couldn't even get her no food, So I went and spent, $20 is all I could sling for her right now because I had to pay the rent for the bed today. Because what am I going to do? Have that kid thrown out? You know what I mean? Like it was fucked up. Today's been a fucked up day so far. I want to turn it around, so I turn to you guys, my people. You know what I mean? And Jason Rangel, not yet. He hasn't. Not yet. He hasn't. You know what I mean? I'm hoping he will. But I'm not going to make that business right now. Money's not even an issue right now. You guys, I'm concerned about you and yours. Let's be a little more careful with this. You guys can't help me out with some likes there, guys. I need the algorithms to start helping with the channel too, because I give up a third of the income on here, and then I still pay the bed with that. So money is an issue in some degree, but I don't want to really discuss money today. Here, he'll tell you about this growing under his tinfoil hat. Right. Well, Big Herc's entitled to his, as well. So, he almost got me buying into that conspiracy theory shit. So, I took my tinfoil hat off as soon as I heard about the kid dying yesterday. That was just a little bit much for me, So, no problem, Jason. You guys, if you want to hold a second, I'm going to try and find my glasses real quick so I can maybe answer some of your question. So, GB Games, appreciate you. Where the fuck are my glasses? So, yeah, I almost nut rolled on dude this morning. I'm like this morning about that. The raising of the rent, because he told me he'd work it out with me for $600 again. Since, I'm not the one staying there. And he's like, man, everybody needing beds right now, blah, blah, blah. People are scandalous, man. That's all there is to it. But if it wasn't such a solid program there, I would definitely move them. I would definitely go to a cheaper bed. But the program is what it's about there. They're very structured. And I really like that. So that's the only reason he hasn't been moved, or the bed hasn't been moved. Where the hell is everything? So check this out. This is pretty cool. So I got this thing, so now I can go like this and read the comments. It's like a giant magnifying glass in a way. So, that's so awesome. Rising storm to Vietnam. And you know what's screwed up? Like yesterday I talked to the pharmacy over there, and you know what they're giving for it? Z-Pack. A Z-Pack. Z-Pack and some inhalers. I went ahead and got my albuterol. Like if it hits me, I'm resigned to know that it's probably a wrap on my end. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, Nicole Mallon. Sat in front of your house last night for a half hour waiting for you. You would never come out. I thought you was my daughter. I'm mad as hell at you. Called you 10 times. You sent me straight to voicemail. I needed someone to talk to. I was bummed out. Big glasses, huh? Yeah, you guys like this? It's pretty cool, though. I guess it's for like a TV screen. So anyway, can you imagine those that are being incarcerated, those that are incarcerated and being introduced to this? It's probably going to be like a CO that's introduced it. I know that, man, you guys ain't helping me with the likes at all. 175 people, 92 likes. I thought we was family. All right, it's all good. I'm getting used to it from people. Anyway, Like I just got lost, you guys. Let me just go here and answer some questions. They did. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Nicole. He'll be back soon. Don't worry. You know the pattern. So as soon as it's time to go grocery shopping, warfare because the US didn't have like 3 months. Thank you for picking the likes up a little bit. I appreciate that. So what do you guys think? Drew, thank you, my boy. Just had a newborn baby and we ended up in a shelter. No, Drew, take that 5 back, man. Come on, my boy. No, you guys do not donate if you are hurting too. Please do not donate if you are hurting too, and especially just having a new baby. But here's the one thing I do believe: everything comes back to us tenfold. That's why I do what I do as well now. Because I don't want what I've done to come back at me tenfold. Let me tell you. I've done some horrendous shit, and I know you can't pay for it or make up for it, but like I am trying to reimburse the universe for a little bit of what I've done. I'm sure that when I go, it's going to be however I gotta go. But so yeah, B-Dog 5,000. I understand, my boy. I understand. So that's what I'm saying. I get it. So you guys, if this continues, I just want you to know next month. I told the kid too that I probably wouldn't be holding up the bed next month if that's the case. Beautiful's home. Nicole, I'm going to kick your ass. I love you too. So you don't have to do that. Anyway, if anybody's down here in Southern California and knows of any food banks that are open, because I tried calling again this morning, they're not open. And, there's people out here that they don't have it like all these jackasses that are going and filling their shopping carts for weeks on end. And if people just bought normal, everything would have been fine. Everything would be fine. You know what I mean? So you have to go wait in a line at the store for a little bit. We still can't find toilet paper. Did you find any toilet paper, babe? No. Still can't find toilet paper. But that's all right. We got a shower. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm holding my toilet paper. You guys sending good vibes, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Justin Johnson. Thomas about 20 years ago. People. So, anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. That's why I just wanted to tune in with you guys and let you know. Don't think that just because you're in good shape that somebody you care about isn't, can't be affected by this, bringing this home. We felt stupid at first. We felt idiotic walking out of here with gloves and masks. And now I would feel stupid if we didn't, I guess here in California, of course, it's just another way for the state to screw us. They're giving out $1,000 fine if you don't wear masks in public. Me and Harriet were at the store the other day. Do you care if I tell a story? So we're at the store the other day, and these 2 chicks you could tell they're them uppity type, They were sitting there and they were looking at me and Harriet and just like whispering and giggling, and that shit will have me J.A. quick, So they're standing right where I needed to go anyway. So I just walked over there and went and grabbed some Colby Jack cheese, and they literally ran away from me, ran, right? And I started giggling. I'm like, what a bunch of freaks, you know what I mean? And you know what they told me? You could literally be arrested for that. That's like assault coming up on us like that. It's a 6 feet distance. I'm like, I thought social distancing was bad before. Now I'm appreciating social distancing. You know what I mean? I don't even want some of these people around me. Scribner said hi, babe.
Hi.
She says hi.
I love you.
No, they're not, Daniel Colby. That's another thing, too. So they were telling the lady at the pharmacy yesterday when I went to get my meds, her coworker was like, you have to wear a mask because if you don't, it's $1,000 fine. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if it's $1,000 fine for not wearing a mask, they should supply them at least the correct mask, right? And trust me, the last thing I wanted to do was come on here and discuss another fucking COVID-19 channel, because everywhere you go, it's sickening. That's all you see on TV, it's old, but you know what? We're going down in history with this one, guys. This is one that's going to make the history books. We're living in that era. And who knows how, I don't know about you guys, but I believe this is man-made. You know what I mean? And I needed to go to the doctor. I don't know. You guys can see, I cracked my tooth right there. And they told me that it would be late May till I could get in there and just live with the pain. So Harriet just went to the supplies, 99-cent store, and bought a pair of pliers, and we're going to see if we can work this. Here in Minneapolis, they might make masks mandatory. Yeah, I mean, maybe not today, but within. So, and I was also told, I don't know if anybody's in what state? In Oklahoma. Let me know if they're doing martial law, if they're declaring martial law there. Yeah, I don't want to make history this way either, you guys. It's not all about control anymore. I used to buy into all that shit. It's not, you guys. Some serious shit's going on. You know what I mean? Just bottom line. All about control. Marker.
Gas is only like
chips to be injected. Huh?
Gas is only like $2.37.
Gas is $2.37?
Something like that.
$2.89.
$3.89.
Yeah. Also wearing a bullet builder's mask for. Right, exactly. So what they're giving them is they had.
You're in your dress now?
Yeah. They were giving them this mask right here, this little ridiculous mask. What? You can't see nothing. This is like me putting Harriet's underwear over my face and going out in public. That's how thin they are. Her underwear a little better smelling than my bad breath bouncing back on me. But put the gun away, babe. Don't do it. So it's crazy. If they're going to give you fines for not wearing a mask, then they ought to supply a correct mask. You know what I mean? This isn't a mask you're supposed to be wearing. It just sucks, and every day you watch it went from 1,000, the next day it's 2,000. You guys were like 100 likes behind. Can a few of you guys help me out with hitting that like button? I need to get the algorithm back on track. I'm trying to spend money on the channel to make it to where your viewing pleasures are more enjoyable. It's difficult. For a minute there, I was stuck at, 33,000, and I've went over that now, and thank you guys for that. Are you guys aware that 49% of my viewers are not subs? That's crazy. 49% of them aren't subs. But anyway, I'm not going to. That's not what any of this is about. I just wanted to touch in with all you guys, let you know that I appreciate you, and to let you know that you should appreciate somebody in your household, man. Like I tell you all the time, we're not all promised to be here next week, So if you're having problems with somebody you haven't spoken to in a while, and you once had mad love with, reach out and touch them, man. I guarantee you they probably want to hear from you. They probably do. Everyone wants to have this fucking ego and, well, they did me wrong. And like, if they meant something to you at some point in your life and they did you wrong, guess what, man? People are people. Shit, people do people wrong all the time. Like, fix it. Just know where you stand next time. You know what I mean? Don't put yourself in a position to be done wrong again. But reach out, whether it be a family member or a stepchild or whatever, like, life's too damn short, man. Life's too damn short. Okay, so let me get caught up here. Anyone from LA? Yeah, I'm right here in LA. So, Anyway, let me get back on track with what I was saying. Chris, thank you, my boy. I appreciate you. Guys, there's no sense in carrying that weight with you anymore. At least do your side, your part. Clean up your side of the street, man. Just give whoever you've been having beef with, and if they meant something to you and you rode or die with each other in the past, holler at them, man. Just check on them. Check and make sure they're doing okay, okay? You know, you'll feel better. Rosita in the house. David Groom, appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you. You know, I know it's a pain in the ass, but if you're going to do that, it would be great if you guys could go to Badgers Heavy Hitters at gmail.com, PayPal, so that, you know, I could put it more to use as opposed to Google getting richer. So I do appreciate it. However it comes, trust me. You know, it's just screwed up how much they take of your shit when you're trying to help somebody with it. It's gonna speed through like wildfire. Let's hope not, you guys. Let's hope we can figure it out. Even if they found a cure tomorrow, they say, Major, I need to talk to you. I need to get at you too. They say it would be 18 months until it would be able to be out on the line. 18 months. Do you think the American economy is going to last that long? I know one person we know committed suicide because she lost both her jobs. I don't know, man. You guys I just don't know how the American economy is going to, you know, handle this. We're going to become a communist country and they're going to rely on the state to feed us or what? So I hope that's not the case. 'Cause I don't think they supply these. So, no, I'm not sick, Austin. Well, you know, maybe a little. In California, for sure, they're just implementing it now. No, yeah, I know. It's not that. You can see it's cracked. See it cracked. So, I mean, I'm not going to walk around like that for the next month and a half. I'll put it to, you know, a Tylenol out for the time being. Dabs Indeed TV. Appreciate you guys. So listen, I don't know what the other channels are doing. If they're covering covert, like we're not the news station or anything, but you know, like you're our people. That's how I look at it. I don't know how everyone else looks at it, but I look at it like you're my people, man. I want to check in with you guys. I want to make sure you're okay. I look like Charles Manson. No, my boy, obviously you haven't seen him, you know what I mean? Sure, Quadrex. I'm like, yeah, he's forgotten about us. I know you haven't forgotten about us, my boy. Things are rough right now. Other people have other shit on their mind. I get it. Tell who? D Major, Harriet says hi. Just say hi to the entire tribe. What the hell? Okay, there you go, tribe. She says hi. Johnny is under quarantine is like. Who said that? Living under quarantine. Kane, Marco, and what kind of time have you done, my boy? You know what I mean? Like, I could do this shit on my head. I got a fat-ass TV and a refrigerator in my cell. I'm good. And a hot woman in my bedroom. Shit, I wish I was doing time like this. You know what I mean? You used to have to tie them bunkies up on Saturday if you wanted some loving. So, oh, yeah, so check this out, you guys. I went out last night to go to the store, and mind you, some Chinese dude just hit my car a couple months back. I had to pay for it. He said he was at fault at the scene. Then he tells an insurance company that he wasn't, so they wouldn't claim it. I got my bumper fixed. Look what happened last night when I tried to leave. Can you guys see it? The whole fucking bumper fell off. After just getting it put back on and fixed and all that shit. Is that crazy? There she is. Hi, beautiful. I see you out here. Uh, yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, I'm going to AM/PM, and we got a little curb in front of my parking spot. I guess I was up on it. When I backed out, the whole bumper just fell off, man. It's crazy. You don't talk too much about your story. Your stuff. No, like my politics, as far as my people goes, and my story goes, I did the time, man. I've done the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't bring up things that I put in work for it, or bring up, names or anything along those lines. Are okay, a-okay with what I do. You know what I mean? I have had to take 2 videos down, not because I lied, but because I touched too close to home. Yeah, it was indeed TV again. Thank you. But they're okay with it. Yes, completely. I'm not worried about it. Like, I don't worry about them, and I don't forget them either. I'm not the guy that came out here and became super famous and forgot my people, man. I everybody that was there, they got me by. They helped me survive, and it's how I look at it. And they haven't been forgot because I'm free. Trust and believe that. It's not something you should do. I don't come on here dropping their names, as you guys know. I don't do any of that, and they're a-okay with what I do. Some of them have kids that don't want their kids going to prison. They tell their kids watch Badger shit. So that when I was told that, I was a little stoked. One of them has 3 daughters, and yeah, he has them watching my channel. Rowdy Rob Savage. Hey, so Rob Savage is running his own thing up there where he lives. Whoo! It's hot in here. He's having axe throwing classes. Good shit, you guys. Hit up Rob Savage on Instagram. Tell him you'd like him to come back on the show. Just go Rob Savage, not Instagram, Facebook. And he has a powerful morning message. He's good morning champions. Who doesn't want to hear good morning champions in the morning? Pig squad. Who doesn't want to be called a champion? Because every day that we get up and we do something more than the average man does, we are champions. I no longer wallow around in self-pity. I don't do that. Jealousy arises every now and then because I got such a hot old lady, but that's about the extent of it, and even then I'm not comfortable with jealousy. I hate that green-eyed devil, Christian Navarro. If you don't know what I think, then, like I said, I don't forget my people. You know what I mean? I didn't come out here just forgetting them. I love everybody that got me by. I got nothing but love for them. There's been many situations that I wouldn't have got by without them, and that goes as far as loneliness, hungry. You know what I mean? Like, and we let you guys know too. The same ones that love you are the same ones that'll move on you if they got to. You know what I mean? That it's just gonna happen like that, and as long as you know that, those are the rules of the game, then you can't really complain. You know what I mean? You signed up for something. Why is that, babe? Let me see. Because it's warm in here, jackass. Don't delete that shit. I love when you guys think I'm loaded. It's fucking hilarious, man. What do we got the heater on, babe? And I'm wearing a robe. Come on, you guys are some of these guys. Don't block him. I mean, he's entitled to his opinions. So, respect back to you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for answering the question. I love me, channel. So you guys, P.O. Box 572875 T-Bud. You know, you get at me so much. It's awesome, bro. Like I'll sit and read your letters in the car when I'm waiting for Harriet to go to CVS because I don't know if you know my girl, but if you do, so what should take you and I and everybody else in the country, 20 minutes to go shopping, swear to God, she's on the same aisle for 20 minutes. She reads every friggin' everything on every item on the aisle. I swear it's almost true. I'm exaggerating by a little bit, but it could take her 6 hours at CVS, 6 hours. And she'll go up to the front with like a half a shopping cart full of shit. And as she's sitting there, she, oh yeah, and I don't need that, and I don't need that. Okay, well, no, how much? No, we don't need that. Them poor people, man, they got to get a separate shopping cart to put back in there, and at least she keeps them busy. You know what I mean? So now it's because of Harriet alone that they are considered mandatory workers or whatever it's called. Because they got to put all her shit away. So now Daniel Colby, do you? You guys like to look around? I see. Me too. I go batshit crazy. The other night, I locked my keys in the trunk when we were at the store, and I pulled the window down on the thing. I was rapping with the security guard before that, but then I pulled the window down by hand, and the alarm went off. Now the keys weren't just in the car; they were in the trunk. So I'm trying to break into the car. I could reach in and pull the door handle. Like usually if you pull it twice, it'll open, right? Well, not after the alarm's gone off. So I'm sitting there. Her and I are getting into an argument. We each have one toe left on AAA. She's like, it's cold, call. I'm like, babe, just relax. I'll get it. Relax. I'll get it. So I'm trying to get the damn thing. And every 3 minutes or so, the alarm goes off. And she comes out and she goes, you better call AAA. They're calling the police. And she comes out and she goes, LAPD's on line 1. LAPD's on line 1. I'm like, who cares? You know what I mean? Maybe they'll bring a Slim Jack, And then next thing you hear is Harriet, line 1's for you. Line 1's for you. I think my girl called LAPD. So anyway, it took me a minute. I got the keys, or I got the car unlocked, so I didn't have to use my last toe. It just goes like that. Patience, man. Patience. We all got to have patience. And I definitely don't in a lot of situations, and she doesn't in any situation. So you guys, I just wanted to reach out, say hello, let you know I'm thinking about you, check in. I posted on Facebook that if you're in the area, and I mean this, you guys, if you're in the area and you're hungry because you lost your work behind this or something, don't go to bed hungry, man. Hit us up. I don't know what we could do for you. I bought a ton of top ramens to, just pass out if all else fails. I bought a ton of oatmeal. So don't go to bed hungry, and don't do it on Facebook. Just PM me. There's no need to feel embarrassed. We do what we can, and Nate's the one who was initiating that too. And I was like, man, that's solid shit right there, So go catch Nate 916. And, it's because of people helping each other that will get through this. People hoarding and it's mine, that's mine. Like this right here. This right here so made me mad that when it does get straightened out, I may just cancel the bed. You know what I mean? Like I've been doing this for way over a year. Way over. So yeah, man, just people ain't pulling together. Some people still got that greed. Me. That green-eyed devil's nothing nice, man. And that's how we all are inside. I'm no different inside. I'm definitely about the greed and what I can get. I'm not going to lie to you, any of you. But guess what? Every single one of you would be that way as well. You look out for your own. Like when I used to sling dope inside, it went to filling our lockers. I give you 2 papers to fill your locker, man. I find out you did them and your locker ain't full, you never get shit again. Ever, never will you get shit again. So I'll do that, Christian R. I'll do that. That's a great idea. That's a great, great idea. Christian R. So we got 2 kinds of readings today, For those of you that haven't caught any of his stuff, man, go check it out. Order a book. Learn some real knowledge. Learn some this guy was so ahead of his time, it's not even funny. Anyway, right or left, guys? Right or left? Anybody? Right or left? Right or left? What? Right? All right, baby, I'm going to go right. Yep, right's the first one. All right. All right, here we go. The truth. In the book, it's October 11th or 17th. Everything we know is subject to revision, especially what we know about the truth. Basic text, page 94. Many of us thought we could recognize the truth. We believed the truth was one thing, certain and unchanging, which we could grasp easily and without question. The real truth, however, was that we often could see the truth if it hit us square in the face. We often couldn't see the truth if it hit us square in the face. Our disease colored everything in our lives, especially our perception of the truth. In fact, what we knew about the truth nearly killed us. Before we could begin to recognize truth, we had to switch our alliances from our addiction to a higher power. The score of all that is good and true. The what? The source of all that is good and true. The truth has changed as our faith in a higher power has grown. As we've worked the steps, our entire lives have begun to change. Through the healing power of the principle of recovery, in order to open the door for that change, we have had to surrender our attachment to an unchanging and rigid truth. The truth becomes purer and simpler each time we encounter it. And just as the steps work in our lives every day, if we allow them, our understanding of the truth may change each day as we grow. Just for today, I will open my eyes and my heart to the changes brought about by the steps. With an open mind, I can understand the truth in my life today. So, right, truth is subject to change, man. Just like inside, truth is subject to change. So, let's go with a little, that was about God too. Even Bruce was talking about it. Let's see. Mind. Man, this is good right here. All right, you guys. So, talking and listening. Most people can talk without listening. Very few can listen without talking. It is very rare that people can talk and listen. Right? So true. Some people are halfway into I'll be saying something and they're halfway into trying to see how they're going to counter me. You know what I mean? Here's another one. Calm your mind to really see. At this moment, stop inwardly. When you do stop inwardly, psychologically, your mind becomes very peaceful, very clear. Then you can really look at all of this. So you get to just take a second and think before you speak is what I'm getting from that, Right. The meaning of life. The meaning of life is that it is to be lived, and it is not to be traded and conceptualized and squeezed into a pattern of systems, right? Going to work, get up, going to work, it shouldn't be that way. Life is the effect of feelings. Life is simply what our feelings do to us. And this is all such good shit, man. I don't know if any of you guys have ever read any Bruce Lee stuff. He's way ahead of the game. One more. Let me find one more. Okay. Here we go. Time spent versus time wasted. To spend time is to pass it in a specified manner. To waste time is to expend it thoughtlessly or carelessly. We all have time to either spend or waste, and it is our decision what we do with it. But once past, it is over. It is gone forever. Like, if you guys can't grasp onto some of the stuff that he's saying, what are we going to do with our time, man? We could sit here and sulk and be worried about this, or we could be good to making this time to get our house in order, and not just our own house, but our house in order. We could use this time to do a lot of stuff. Like I've been just tearing this place up, scrubbing the walls, doing everything because I've been climbing the walls as well. Anyway, this is dying down a little bit. I just wanted to, like I said, come on here and reach out to you guys and make sure that I see some of the same names, because I do go through the comments afterwards and I see the names and like I know who's riding with me. So, just want to find one more that I think everyone could really enjoy. There we go. I hope you guys are enjoying the reading as well. Anyway, Bruce Lee. To free the mind, in order that the mind may function naturally and harmoniously, it must be freed from all attachment to oppositional notions. The mind should be freed from the influence of the external world to let the mind take its course, unhindered among phenomena, not the cultivated innocence of a clever mind that wants to be innocent, but the state of innocence in which there is no denial or acceptance, and in which the mind just sees what it is. So everything's left to your own interpretation. Sorry if my wording isn't the best on reading the words. I usually get them right at some point. I want to just say hi from Cali, and Makong is coming in for you. Makong? Who's Makong? So anyway, I'm not worried about anybody coming for me. So, you really think this is what you would be doing? You always want out. Nah, Drew, I never thought this is what I was doing. I told you, man, I was a taker. I was a taker, and but I also realized today that that's because of where I grew up, right? You know what I mean? Everybody out for themselves. The treachery you see in there, the loyalty of one day versus, I've stayed loyal all throughout everything, and if you had dirt on you and I had to deal with you, I was even loyal to you then. I would tell you, fucking bring your shit to the yard or roll it up. Like I would always be fair about shit, man. If I once had love for you, I didn't just come at you dirty from behind. You know what I mean? Too many young dudes, ages 18, 25, think prison is cool, man. Is that not the truth? Let me tell you. That's why the fucking PC yards are so full. Everybody thinks that they're going to go there and they're going to become something that they're not. And, next thing you know, they're balling it up. Oh, quit hitting me. Or they're checking in, and I guess that's a new saying, checking in. You didn't get that kind of shit checking in. That all happened because I'm going to tell you why that happened. Some cat went and told the lieutenant, he's hey man, I gotta go. They're gonna get me. I gotta go. They're gonna get me. Who's gonna get you? He wouldn't give up. Who was gonna get him? The lieutenant told him, well, rub it in your chest and get back out on the yard. And when you got holes in you, come back. Or when you're ready to tell who's going to get you, come on back. The kid didn't tell. The kid never spoke again, actually, because that was his last day, man. They took him out. They did just what he said they were going to do. And the lieutenant got in a lot of trouble. Like, he got a raise and a promotion and moved to another prison. That's the trouble I'm talking about. But, ever since then, they started doing this little check-in thing a little easier. So, you guys, P.O. Box 572-875, Tarzana, California, 91357. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your content. I'm setting up a new tier on Patreon, and it's going to consist of, like, you're going to get a shirt that no one else is going to get. No other tier would ever get. Not just going to be a free shirts that anyone could buy. You're going to get a half-hour FaceTime visit with me, answer any and all questions that I can answer. What else? There's all kinds of apparel. Just Sandman's put it up. For those of you that might be interested in it, check it out. I don't know how that JP's ghostwriting a book. There's 2 people ghostwriting a book. We'll see. I haven't heard from them, so we'll see. For all addicts who cannot get to a meeting because of closing due to the virus, I know personally that meetings work along with a getting sponsor who will help guide you through 12 steps. Man, listen to Jim Horton, you guys. Listen to him. Get at him on however ways he can be got at. So I know Nicole from Road to Recovery holds Zoom meetings. Myself, I have 2 Zoom meetings that I go to that I can't really invite you guys to because they're not my meetings. They're men's stag meetings anyway. I prefer to go to those. You get to be real. You don't have to fucking front for some female and put on some bravado or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you just get to be you. It's amazing how you see these dudes cry. It's like, I can't quite get it. I get choked up every now and then. I couldn't get a full-blown crying fest going if I wanted to. Although knowing that these people are dying around me is starting to bug me. I'm not going to lie. We're to acting on my defects of character. That's right, Jeff Allen. That's right. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you all. I appreciate the donations. But please look out for yourself first and foremost. Please reach out, touch someone. Anyway, reach out and say, hey, how are you? At least check on some people that you're missing. Use this time wisely, man. Or look at who you are and see if you need any change. Use this time wisely. And if we live through it, make that change. Make that change. So with all that said, you guys, there's an hour. I didn't mean to steal the whole hour from you. Appreciate you, Scripner. I'm about ready to go out to lunch. Oh, yeah, we can't go lunch nowhere. So, you guys, deuces. Man, think of somebody else, okay? I promise you that reward inside will be so much worth it. Think of somebody else during this time, all right? Don't just think, poor me, oh, me. Try and think of somebody else, And if you're thinking me, you're probably headed to the institutions because that's where me's go. You know what I mean? I'm just going to say that. Anyway, with all that said, love and respect, you guys. I'll holler at you when I can. I'm getting ready. I hope you guys have been liking the content. I hope you guys have been liking the editing. I'd like you all throw Sandman a little, hey, good looking out. You know, this is how we do it. He gets a third, Uncle Sam gets a third, and then a third I usually put towards the bed or whatever. You know, if there's extra, then I set aside for a prudent reserve. But now I'm needing some funds too this month. For me, you know what I mean? Like I'm tripping on me a little bit. But I tell you what, this price will not be paid next month. Mike, if you are listening, this will not happen next month. You're going to work with me or I'll find a $500 bed somewhere, bro. You know what I mean? I go to you because of the program and the structure that you have. So with all that said, deuces. Love y'all. We'll check in soon. P.O. Box 572-875. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. It's not something I say, you know, because I figure our channel, my channel, our channel, my channel, our channel is for those who want it, not those who need it, man, you know? So with that said, we'll talk to you soon. My girl's home and I want to go spend some Saturday time with her. So peace out, you guys, all right? Some people want it to happen. Some people need it to happen. But heavy hitters better be making it happen during this rough time. Appreciate y'all.